G'day, it's Telfo. We're at MotorEx 2014. We've just unveiled all the cars. One of the ones is Brock Marnie's XC Falcon. Brock, tell us a bit about the history of this car.
All right, the car was bought by my dad back in 1977. It's a XC Coupe. He used it as our family vehicle for many, many years. Used to tow our boat, used to tow the caravan. It was just an everyday car back then. We basically got to the point, I think I was about 15, and he was talking about selling it. And that was when I spat the dummy and threatened to leave school. And if he sold the car, then I'd get a job and work and buy it off him. So that was enough to convince him to not sell it. And I think it was 2000, he handed the car over to me for $20. So it was one of the best deals that I ever got. And I've obviously spent a lot more on it since then. So probably, in hindsight, very good, very bad investment, I suppose. So that was, I guess, the last sort of lead up of the car, and we started the build on that 2 years ago.
So basically, we can see it's airbagged. It's got a supercharged Clevo in it. What are some of the other key mods for this car?
Yeah, well, when we started, Rob, as a hobby from Rides by Cam, did all the work, and we sat down and we wanted to. They're such a great shape already, and we wanted to modernise that look quite a bit, bring it into the current era. And so a lot of the styling changes that we did were about keeping with the original theme of the car. So if you have a look through later on, you'll see we've kept basic tucking bumpers, we've smoothed the engine bay out, still kept most of the lines on it. We took the original concept of the side scoops that were on the Falcon, but way too small. Yep. Cut those in, customised the look to just again modernise it and smooth out the entire down the side of the car. Front bonnet's got the nostrils, still got the nostrils in it, but we've smoothed and welded those in. So you should just see a very original, authentic coupe behind the scenes, but a very modern style look to it right now.
Now that the car's finished, what are you planning to do with it?
Yeah, I've got to learn how to use it, is probably the first point. I haven't even had a chance to take it for a spin yet. So the intent is to drive it. We've got the car entered for Power Cruise in Queensland in September. Hopefully we'll get it down to the Gold Coast 600 for the V8s in October. And then we'll bring it down to Summer Nats in Canberra in January as well. So it'll get used. It'll start, I get babied a bit originally, and we'll make sure it keeps some of the gloss and shine on it, but absolutely the intention, it's built to be driven, and all the drivetrain and everything is built to not break, so it'll cop a hiding and it'll take it and we'll have some fun.
I do notice there's no tow bar on the back anymore. What does Dad think about that?
Yeah, well, Dad didn't get a hell of a lot of say in what we did on the car. He wanted red, so we kept red. But, the car wasn't used for towing. I think the first thing I did when he gave it to me back in 2000 was lay down and unbolt the tow bar off the back, whack a set of fats on it and drop it 3.5 inches. So from that point on, it was never going to be used for towing again, and pretty much those tow days are definitely gone now. So.
Oh, good stuff, mate. We look forward to seeing it at Summer Nats.
Cool. Thanks, mate.